It is up, it is back, it is gone, Marge!
See ya! Grand slam!
And it's gone!
Look at this, he got him.
They did it again! Can you believe it? This team.
This is Across the Association. What's up, everybody? I'm Alex Bastiavansky. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in today. We are in the dog days of summer now, folks, and the play has been heating up on the field as well in the American Association. We'll have all the action for you today. We'll also have a feature story on the Gary South Shore Railcats. That's coming up later on. First, we start things off with a look at what happened last week with the ATA 180. And this segment is brought to you by Rawlings. Rawlings is, of course, the official baseball of the American Association. And helping me out with the 180 this week is the play-by-play man for the Kansas City Monarchs, Dan Vaughn. Dan, how's it going?
Alex, always a pleasure. Love to chat with you all about the American Association. It does my heart good, my friend.
Well, it's great to have you on the show, man. Love chatting with you. And we've got 180 seconds on the clock, so let's get right to it. And we're just going to start things off with your Monarchs. A lot was expected of this club before the season started, and you're living up to it now. Got off to a bit of a slow start, but have been red hot lately. Just talk about the team's performance so far this season.
They really have played well, and it's been a growing situation. I think the biggest thing is a lot of these guys didn't play, and I think that's the biggest thing. What you're also seeing that's kind of exciting is to watch this club go. It is a power club. It's a lot of home runs, number 2 in the league in home runs. They're also starting to hit some doubles and starting to hit some triples and starting to have the clutch RBI single. And also the bullpen's been very good. And despite all the hits and misses with the rotation, with all these guys going, 6 members of the rotation have already had their contracts transferred. They're still finding a way to throw strikes and get quality starts. And it's all just kind of gelling at the right time here.
Well, you guys really do have a murderer's row of hitters on that roster, from Grosjean to Hernandez to Guerrero. So much firepower, and they've really been making life difficult for opposing pitchers, haven't they?
They sure are. It's really deep. I mean, really, everybody in this card can go deep. And we saw it a couple days ago down at the bottom of the order. Kevin Santo went deep. I mean, this is a guy that hadn't hit a home run this year. Alexis Almeida also going deep, the catcher. But it's those middle guys. It's Grosjean. But don't forget Darnell Sweeney leads off the inning or leads off for the ball club. Grosjean, you throw in Jan Hernandez, and then you've got Gabby Guerrero. Oh, by the way, Casey Gillespie thrown in there. Then there's Colin Willis. I mean, he's got 7 or 8, I guess 8 home runs down himself. And it makes it tough on pitchers. You can't just work around guys because the guy behind you might work you over.
Dan, I want to talk about Cleburne for a second because even a couple of weeks ago, the Railroaders were sliding. They had a significant losing streak, but lately they've really turned it on. They've got things going in the right direction. They're challenging the Monarchs and Sioux City even for first place in the South, possibly down the stretch. Talk about Cleburne and the turnaround they've had.
Yeah, they sure have been pushing hard, and I said it all in the offseason. I mean, I expect we come Labor Day weekend, you're going to have Cleburne in the mix. There's just no doubt about it. And I felt Kansas City and Sioux City, those 3 in the mix. It looks like now Lincoln will be in the mix. But back to Cleburne, that lineup has also got a lot of speed. They're hitting a lot of triples. They got a lot of doubles. They got a little pop there. They're grinders. They're gamers. So all the adjectives out there. And they also have that speed factor. And oh, by the way, hit the ball in the ballpark anytime.
Well, we have to touch on the Sioux City Explorers for a moment, Dan, before you go. And for pretty much the entire season, they've been a model of consistency. They've been at or near the top of the South Division all year. Just talk about the X's and what makes them so difficult to play against.
Sioux City all starts with Steve Montgomery. I mean, what he does, he builds pitching staffs, and they have pitching staffs that lock you down. What makes them so special is they short the ball game down. You get the 6th inning, you're behind, they can lock you down with a bullpen that just comes at you wave after wave. He really has that knowledge of the pitching staff, the kind of pitching staff that's successful in this league. Because the offense is going to score in this league. It's shutting them down. That's the big key, and they do it.
Unfortunately, that buzzer means we are all out of time, Dan, but thank you so much for taking the time today. Keep up the great work down in KC. I love what the team has done with the rebrand, and you guys are so much fun to watch on the field. Thanks a lot.
Alex, appreciate it. Love what you do. Much love to y'all. And as we say up in Kansas City, go Monarchs.
Okay, time for some ATA notes as we check out more stuff from around the league. And this is cool. The Sioux Falls Canaries will have 3 players taking part in the upcoming Tokyo Olympics. Infielder Mitch Glasser, pitcher DJ Shirabi will both represent Israel, while catcher Charlie Valerio will play for the Dominican Republic at the 6-team event. Baseball will begin on Tuesday, the 23rd of July. The Winnipeg Goldeyes have climbed out of the basement in the North Division, and at the start of Week 9 of play are just a game behind Kane County for 4th place. The Goldeyes, of course, had a slow start to the season, but have played much better lately, and they're still based in Jackson, Tennessee, as they await permission from the Canadian government to play home games up north. A prediction, if I may be so bold, if that happens, expect them to go on a big run to finish the season. There's no place like home. Meanwhile, in Lincoln last week,
That's barrel deep to left field. Willis watches this one go, and Kurt, with number 91, is the all-time franchise home run leader. And with an emphatic 2-run blast here in the first inning, he's given Lincoln a 2-0 lead.
well, it was delayed by a few weeks as Kurt Smith was off trying to help the Netherlands qualify for the Tokyo Olympics in baseball, but good things come to those who wait. Smith became the all-time leading Salt Dogs home run king with the 91st of his career last week. Way to go, Kurt. Finally, things just keep getting better and better in Cleburne. The Railroaders have been playing red hot lately, and to top it off, last week they hired former Major League hurler Arthur Rhodes to be their pitching coach. He played for 10 different Major League Baseball organizations over his 20-year career. The peak performers now. And this segment is brought to you by Zephyr Headwear. Zephyr is the preferred on-field cap of the American Association.
And the pitch to Martinez, cut on and missed. Strikeout number 57 on the year for David Holmberg. He is among the league leaders.
David Holmberg of Milwaukee is the point streak pitcher of the week. Holmberg had one of the best pitching performances of the year against Red Hot Cleburne in Week 8. He tossed a complete game shutout. There's a look at his stats for the former White Sox draft pick. Danny Mars of the Chicago Dogs is the hitter of the week. Chicago's not lacking for offense this season, and Mars is one of the guys leading the way for the Dogs. These are his stats from last week. Huge numbers for the former Boston Red Sox pick. Okay, coming up next, it's our team spotlight, where we take a look at the Gary South Shore Railcats. More across the association coming back.
What's up, baseball fans? I'm Carter Waddell, your new insider for American Association Baseball. And I'll be taking you through all the heart-pounding plays, all the down-to-the-wire pennant races, all the must-see moments. Check out highlights from all the action each and every day from across the American Association on our social media platforms. And don't miss American Association Now on Facebook Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3:30 p.m. We'll have highlights, we'll have news, we'll have player interviews, everything you need to stay on top of this outstanding league in 2021. For more, go to aabaseball.com. I'm Carter Waddell for the American Association, where we play to win.
Hey, welcome back to Across the Association. The Gary South Shore Railcats are one of the teams that unfortunately were unable to play in the 2020 American Association season due to COVID-19 related restrictions. So to say that the organization and the community are excited that the Railcats can finally hit the field and play some ball this year is a massive understatement. This team is an institution in Gary, and the Steel Yard is absolutely rocking on game day. And we find out more about the Railcats now in this week's Team Spotlight. And this segment is brought to you by Rapsodo. Rapsodo is the official technology partner of the American Association.
It got the Railcats on the board. This is lifted into deep left field, ranging back the left fielder to the wall. Make it 2! The tie ball game here, folks. He did not just do that.
For nearly 20 years, the Gary South Shore Railcats have encompassed the spirit of Northwest Indiana. Blue collar, hardworking, and tough as nails. After missing the 2020 American Association season due to COVID-19 related restrictions, the Cats are back for 2021. And that means a lot to the community and the players.
And it's just nice to be back, somewhat normal. I think everyone's itching to get out there, for the community and even, the entire nation. It's nice to have baseball back and be able to, get back to sort of a normal everyday life for most people. And just being back on the field, brings out joy in everybody. So I'm glad baseball's back this year.
Originally a member of the Northern League, the Railcats were a powerhouse. They were the only team to ever reach the championship series 5 seasons in a row. Titles were won in 2005 and 2007. In 2011, they joined the American Association, where they once again went all the way in 2013. The Cats have truly become synonymous with the city, connected to the community in so many ways.
Well, I've been here 16 years now, and I think it's a great relationship for both people, for both parties, and it means the world to me. I know that, but what it brings to this community, this ballpark, the people it brings into the city, I think is immeasurable in terms of the impact it has overall in the identity and what the Railcats have done for Gary, and obviously what Gary's done for the Railcats when this stadium was built, nearly 20 years ago.
We've been around since 2002 as we head in towards our 20th season of the ballpark, and I think it's an opportunity for the residents to come out and enjoy some leisure activity. I think it's a place that a large number of residents have gotten their first jobs, maybe when they were in high school or college, and have gone on to to other successes. And I think it's something hopeful for Northwest Indiana to look at and say, hey, businesses can be successful in Gary, and they can draw entertainment fans from Northwest Indiana out.
US Steel Yard has been the Railcats' home since 2003. The organization has updated it considerably over the past few seasons, making sure it stays up to date with the times. The game day experience is one of the best there is.
Over the last 6 or 7 years, probably $2.5 to $3 million worth of stadium improvements have gone into it, and a nearly $1.5 million one just this past off season. We repainted the whole place, the new field, added the Rusty's Landing out in center field, and I think constantly working how we can improve the amenities and the fan experience as they come out here, as baseball has changed and the ballpark was built. It's experience different now than it was 20 years ago. So
it's big for the community. I mean, you see every night kids from this community a little bit further away come in. They look up to us. You can tell there's kids that get to throw out first pitches, get to run on the field with us. So I think it's big for the community and helping build back Gary itself.
Manager Greg Taggart has been with the team for 16 years now, piloting the Railcats to their 3 championships. He's become the face of the team, the ultimate teacher to players both young and old.
Skip has taught me that everybody can bring something to the table, and that he's great at finding things that guys can do and putting them in situations that are best for the team, and so that we come out on top. So he's great at finding role players to fit into those extra inning games, those late inning spots, and get outs, get hits, and get wins.
This season, the Railcats have had a bit of a rough go so far. The injury bug has bitten them hard.
This is the most injuries I've been a part of as a team, and I've been injured myself. So injuries are going to be tough. Comes with every team. But hopefully we'll be better for it.
It's been a growing pain season for everybody. It's an evolving process. Every club is faced with the same challenges, whether it be the injuries coming back off the pandemic year, a lost year for many of these players. We have speed. Hopefully we can improve in some other areas. Our pitching's been outstanding. We've been challenged with a number of extra inning games in which we performed. We're a little short in the ledger in terms of 500, so we've got a ways to go, but it's been a work in progress.
Hitting wise, we put the ball in play. We make things happen. We're not so much set on the long ball this year. We're just, making things happen on the base paths, put pressure on the defense. Timely hitting is going to be crucial for us.
On the mound, Trevor Lubking has been Dr. K for most of the season. He's been at or near the top of the association's strikeout lead, and in Week 6 was named the Point Streak Pitcher of the Week.
Well, Trevor, we only have a couple guys from the 19 club and a couple guys that, really represent anything that we've done here in the past, and their tenures are short. But, that was one of the challenges going in, was to try to create a group that, has some sustainability here. And Trevor represents that exceptionally well, and a performance like he had recently at Sioux Falls, is great for him, for all that hard work that's paid off after missing the year.
Despite currently sitting towards the bottom of the North Division standings, there's a couple of positive stats that really stick out about Gary South Shore.
Fly ball into deep center field. Ranging back is Seymour. He's going to watch that one drop. Railcats win and walk it off in the ninth.
The Railcats have played 7 extra inning games so far and are 6-1 in those contests. They've also played 8 games that have ended in a walk-off win. What it adds up to is a team that thrives under pressure, a never-say-die attitude that mirrors its hometown.
We've been a gritty club from day one, being able to withstand some of the things that have happened to us this year. As I said, every club faces the same challenges, but our club has responded very well. And now, like I said, we've tried to match it up with a few more wins as we move forward.
We're one of the best teams here, so we're not afraid to play anybody any night. Every time we step out on that field, we know we're the best team. And, if you don't think that, then you shouldn't be out there. But when we go out there, we know we can beat any team out there.
Oh, baby!
Okay, time for this week's fan question. And this segment is brought to you by Baseballism. Baseballism is the official apparel partner of the American Association.
Much more prominent. He played the whole season. Line drive left field. ABW2 coming in. And he lays out and makes the catch. Nice grab by Walker in left field.
I feel like we've only been featuring Adam Walker's batting exploits on here, so I wanted to show his defensive prowess as well. The guy can do it all. There's been no hotter player in the American Association over the past month and a half than ABW. He was named the Rawlings Batter of the Month for June. A fan sent in this question for the reigning league MVP.
Hi, Adam Brett Walker. I'm Brady Schul. I'm from Maplewood, Minnesota. And my question for you today is, what is your favorite baseball memory in your playing career? Whether that be a home run, a defensive play, or just a team win.
Hey, what's up, Brady? Adam Brett Walker here. Just got your question, and that's a very good one. So at first, I thought it was going to be just this past week. I was able to hit 3 home runs, finish it off with a walk-off. But after thinking about it, I think it had to be in my first year of pro ball. Hit a 3-run homer, tied the game up. Boy, DJ Hicks came up, hits a walk-off homer to win the championship. And I think that bond with your teammates going out there winning the championship, that was my first of a few now. It was pretty special to me, so I think that's my favorite moment. And so I appreciate the question, and hope you're having a good one.
That's tough. It's like asking Picasso which of his paintings he liked the best. Too much good stuff to choose from. Remember, fans, you can win free stuff. Be like Brady. Record a question for your favorite player. Send it into the league. If we use it, you'll not only be on the show, but you'll win free stuff. An American Association prize pack. Be on the show. Win free stuff. It's a win-win. Coming up next, it's the alumni update plus the plays of the week. More across the association coming back in just a moment.
What's up, baseball fans? I'm Carter Waddell, your new insider for American Association Baseball. I'll be taking you through all the heart-pounding plays, all the down-to-the-wire pennant races, all the must-see moments. Check out highlights from all the action each and every day from across the American Association on our social media platforms. And don't miss American Association Now on Facebook Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3:30 p.m. We'll have highlights, we'll have news, we'll have player interviews, everything you need to stay on top of this outstanding league in 2021. For more, go to aabaseball.com. I'm Carter Waddell for the American Association, where we play to win.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for the alumni update now. And this segment is brought to you by Rebus Technology. Rebus is the official league store of the American Association.
Change up for strike three. Luke Westfall dials up a K.
And Luke Westfall dialed up a lot of Ks for the Chicago Dogs last season. And this year he's looked great in El Paso. The hurler recently made his debut with the AAA affiliate of the San Diego Padres and pitched 5 no-hit innings for the club, as you see his 2020 stats there. Now, we talked about Jake Cousins a couple of weeks ago after his debut with the Milwaukee Brewers, and Jake continues to mow down opposing batters. He ran his streak to 9 innings of scoreless ball. Man, has he looked good. He's another alumnus of that 2020 Chicago Dogs team. And there's a look at his stats from last season when he got to play for his hometown team. He's a native of West Chicago. Now, this was cool last week.
Ball one on Michael Marriott. Liberated towards next pitch. Marriott swings, fly ball deep into left. That ball is gone into the seats. A home run for Michael Marriott. How about it? The Bats pitcher with his first career hit. It's a home run out of here to the left field corner. And it is 3-0 Louisville here in the second.
Michael Marriott, are you kidding me? Unreal. He was brought up to AAA Louisville for his pitching prowess and his smashing dingers. He's been great on the mound, though, with an ERA of just over 3 so far. And, of course, he was dominant for the Cleburne Railroaders. Earlier this season, there's a look at his stats for the Point Streak Pitcher of the Week for week number 2. League leaders. Adam Brett Walker is starting to pull away in the home run department as he's got 4 as the lead over Jose Sermo, followed by John Hernandez with 15 of KC. The pitching leaders for strikeouts, Trevor Lubking leading the way, followed by Matt Solter and Jake Dahlberg, both with 65. Of course, aabaseball.com, just a reminder, the place to go for the up-to-date statistics. North Division, South Division standings. Kansas City now on top in the South with a 2.5-game lead over Sioux City. The plays of the week. And this segment is brought to you by Vimeo. Vimeo is the official streaming partner of the American Association.
On the way, Ehrlich stings it up the middle. Diving stop, Johnny Adams. Glove flip to second to end the inning.
First pitch, ground ball, and diving up and knocks it down at short. Up with it, go to first in time.
In the right side, 1-1. He'll poke one up the middle, base hit. It's going to be grabbed by Cade. They will send the runner. Here comes Lidge. Good strong throw. Got it, baby. Yank him out of there like a shirtless passenger on a Spirit Airlines flight.
The 3-1 pitch. High, fly ball, deep right field. Back goes Boxwell. Looks over the wall, and it's gone! Jay Gonzalez with his second career home run. And the Goldeyes beat the Redhawks 9-7 in 12 innings here in Jackson, Tennessee.
All-time game as the Salt Dogs tied for Brian Warner for the most in franchise history. He rolls this over to short to his left. Clear. He's got it. Spins from shallow center.
And one pitch. Hobson swings and unloads one. Deep right field. It's a no-doubter. Bon voyage. Dogs lead.
Pitch ground ball to the back at second. McCullough diving, smothering, throwing, and got him. Oh, man.
Ended hitting Zawada. He swings and drills one deep left field, way back, and it's gone. Sebastian Zawada immediately gives the lead right back to Sioux City with the solo laser over the left field fence.
Hobson, 0 for 1 today. Leads this team both in home runs and RBI. That's crushed to deep right. Ranging back, Oland at the wall, leaves. He robbed him.
We are all rooting for Parker Hansen. Played his college ball locally. Great story. 1-2. And he'll get a swing and a miss. That's it right there. First one of his pro career, Mr. Parker Hansen. Stick a speckled trout in a public washing machine. Somebody's going fishing.
And here's the 0-2 to Ebert. Swing and a pop fly shallow center. Kraus runs in, he dives, and he makes a tremendous leaping catch in right center field.
1-1. Sent pretty high, pretty deep left center. Ulrich back. Ulrich at the wall. Leaping. Oh, you got it, baby. Defense smoother than a rainbow trout stuffed in a gym sock full of palm olive dish soap.
3-2 with 2 outs and the payoff pitch. That's barrel deep to left field. Willis watches this one go, and Kurt, with number 91, is the old-time franchise home run leader. And with an emphatic 2-run blast here in the first inning, he's given Lincoln a 2-0 lead. Congrats to Kurt.
Yeah, and that's going to wrap it up for this week. We are all out of time, but just a reminder, there are so many different ways for you to get your fix of American Association baseball this season. Be sure to check out all of the league's social media options. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.